A man stood in the center of the room. His dark aura is visible in the air. His hands are in his pockets. His back was turned as the bodyguard dragged a man, shoving him to his knees on the hard concrete floor. The man's face was pale, his body trembling. Boss, he is the one who has been eyeing our ma'am. He dared to speak about her in the way he shouldn't have. Jungkook's head tilted slightly at the mention of her. His wife, his everything. Slowly he turned to face the trembling man. His dark eyes glinted with danger and a cold smirk played on his lips. So, it's you. Boss, please, I didn't mean anything by it. It was a mistake. The servant stammered, his head bowing repeatedly. His sharp jawline was tense, and the calm faced cat he wore only made him more terrifying. Mistake? His tone almost mocking. You made the mistake of looking at something that doesn't belong to you. You think you can lust after my wife and work away safely? I swear, I didn't mean to. I didn't do anything. That's where you are wrong. You dare to think. That's already too much. That one girl. He turned to his bodyguard. The bodyguard handed him a silver, sleek gun. You see, he began, his voice calm and controversial as he stepped closer to the servant. I have two rules. 1. Never cross me. 2. Never ever look at my wife. He pointed the gun at the man's forehead. The servant's sobs grew louder. And guess what? You already broke both. The servant opened his mouth to beg, but the sound of the gunshot echoed through the room before he could speak. She is mine. Every look, every thought, every touch, mine. He handed the gun to Jimin, his most trusted fan and right-hand man. You really have that possessiveness about her, huh? Jungkook shot him a look that was both amused and a dead serious. Jimin chuckled, holding his hand up in mocking surrender. I understand, but you have got to admit, you are terrifying when it comes to her. Yeon is everything to me. She is the only light in this world I trust. If I have to burn everything down to keep her safe, I will. His eyes darkened as he said. Jimin nodded as he knew what he can do for her. Clean this up, Jimin ordered, his voice cold. He said, walking away from the mess. Yeon is humming a song while cooking for the dinner. The faint echo of footstep approached, but she paid no mind. This was her routine. Without warning, strong hands gripped her waist, spinning her around until her back hit the wall. She gasped, but before she could react, lips crushed onto hers with a rough intensity. His kisses were demanding, his touch possessive, like he needed to remind her she was his. Body answered. Yuan whined softly into the kiss, her fingers curling against his chest to push him away, but he didn't budge. Instead, his tongue teased her lips, urging her to surrender. Frustrated, Yuan bit down on his bottom lip, hurt enough to make him hiss. He pulled back, mischievous, the string replaced by a mischievous smirk. How many times? She began, her voice stern but breathless. Do I have to tell you to control yourself, Yeon? Jungkook's dark eyes sparkled with amusement as he leaned forward, resting his forehead on her shoulder. What can I do, I can't get enough of you. It's been 2 years, Jungkook. Yeon struggled, trying to hide the blushing rising on her cheeks. Still not enough of me? He pulled back slightly, his smirk deepening as his fingers trailed down her arm, closed the gap between them. I could show you, he murmured, his voice dropping, just how much of an effect you have on me. His lips brushed against her ear, in the bed. A shiver ran down her spine as his words settled, her body betraying her with the heat that sprayed through her veins. Before she could respond, Jungkook pressed a soft kiss to her neck, inhaling air scant like it was a drug he couldn't quite. How was your day? Yeon ruffled his hair softly. Boring, he admitted, his voice deep and sincere. Boring without you beside me. Yeon felt her heart melted at his words. The rough and ruthless Mafia leader reduced to a man completely captivated by his wife. Someone cleared their thought, breaking the intense moment. Yuan quickly pushed Jungkook away. Mom? Jungkook turned, surprised to see Mrs. Jeon standing at the doorway. He immediately walked over to her and pulled her into a warm hug. When did you came? Just now, my son. Mrs. Jeon smiled, patting his arm. I missed you, so I thought to visit, though it seems I have interrupted a little. Moment between you two. She jiggled, glancing at Yuan with a playful look. Yuan managed a forced smile. Come, Mom, sit down. I will go freshen up and we will eat together, Jungkook said, kissing his mom's temple before heading upstairs. As his footsteps faded, the atmosphere in the room shifted. Mrs. Jeon's friendly demeanor disappeared as she turned to Yuan, her expression cold. You should leave him, she said bluntly. Yuan stiffened but kept her composure, continued to set the table. Didn't say anything. Mrs. Jeon took a step closer. Her tone was low. Don't play innocent with me. I don't know what my son sees in you, but you are nothing more than an orphan. No family, no status, no money, just a burden clinging to him. When will you stop pretending to belong here?
time, yeah, why do you try to deny when you show up every night and tell me that you want me, but it's complicated, so complicated. When it hurts, but it hurts so good, do you take it? Do you break it off? When it hurts, but it hurts so good, can you say it? Can you say it? Your love is like your love is like fucked up. I'm black and blue. I'm built for all the abuse. I got secrets that nobody knows. I'm fucked up. I'm black and blue. I'm built for all the abuse. I got secrets that nobody knows. time, yeah, why do you try to deny when you show up every night and tell me that you want me, but it's complicated, so complicated when